Chapter 2, Jean's story, before we met. Chapter 2. I recalled what I heard from Jean before. It happened 1,000 years ago. If it's possible, I want to be with everyone again. Does everyone at the castle know about this? Most people don't. Most people who are here at the start weren't here any longer. Really? Where did they go? They all fled the castle because they were afraid of me. In the past, there was an influence of harmful insects, and they devoured all the flowers in the gardens. I was furious that the flowers I'd grown so carefully were all destroyed. I vowed to exterminate those insects, and then any trace of those insects were wiped away from Niflheim, just like that. But you did that for everyone's sake, didn't you? At first, everyone was happy, but eventually they became aware of my abilities. They realized that it was not just insects that King Jean could eliminate. Orlando immediately hushed it up, but after that, people's attitudes towards me changed. Some of them openly frowned on me, others treated me like a monster, and some tried to distance themselves from me. I finally understand the reason why the Niflheim castle at this time is deserted. So that ex-servant just now ran away from the castle because he was afraid of Jean's powers. I knew this is what the story was going to be about from the trailer. It's nice to see a little more into the situation. As I thought about it in silence, Jean looked at me worryingly. Jandy, what's wrong? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about something. Troubling you? Then let me know right away. Thank you. I managed to force a smile. I can't believe I've traveled back to such a terrible time. I'm ashamed of myself for being so excited about meeting the past Jean. Jean seemed to have misunderstood my sudden quietness. Do you not want to work here? What? Of course no one would want to work somewhere with such issues. If you wish, then I'll introduce you to another workplace. Without thinking, I shouted loudly, I don't want to work anywhere else! I want to be with you! Jandy. His eyes widened in surprise. Oops, that was basically a love confession. Right now, I'm nothing but a servant, but I have to gloss over it somehow. I like the people at the castle. The old zombie seems kind, Skeleton seems funny, and Orlando is a real gentleman. So I want to work together with them here at Niflheim Castle. Of course, they're all good people. It's a relief to know that you feel that way. It's true that I've come here at a difficult time, but it might actually be a good thing. I can be by Jean's side and support him through the most painful period of his life. After Jean had shown me where the library was, we returned to find Orlando talking to someone. After Jean had shown me where the library was, we returned to the castle to find Orlando talking to someone. Skeleton and the old zombie were also there. Oh, the man from before is still here. Paying no attention to us, Orlando was repeatedly trying to convince the ex-servant of something. Understand? You cannot talk about this to anyone. If I find that you have broken this promise, do you know what will happen? Orlando continued to smile his beautiful smile as the terrifying words left his lips. I'll make you wish you were in hell. Scary. Scary. The man nodded silently, then ran off, clutching his favorite fountain pen. His recovered fountain pen.
Oh, Orlando is dead serious.
Oops, that was basically a love confession. Right now, I'm nothing but a servant. I have to gloss over it somehow. I work at a castle. I've always wanted to work at a castle. So I feel so lucky that I have the chance to work here at Niflheim Castle. I see. I'm glad we found such an enthusiastic girl. It's true that I've come here at a difficult time, but it might actually be a good thing. I can be by Jean's side and support him through the most painful period of his life. After Jean had shown me where the library was, we returned to the castle to find Orlando talking to someone. Skeletona and the old zombie was also there.
Where is JJ at this time? Why isn't he the old zombie?
Oh, and the man from before is still there. Paying no attention to us, Orlando was repeatedly trying to convince the ex-servant of something.
Understand? You cannot talk about this to anyone. If I find that you have broken this promise, do you know what will happen?
Orlando continued to smile his beautiful smile as the terrifying words left his lips.
I'll make you wish you were in hell.
Scary. The man nodded silently, then ran off, clenching his recovered fountain pen.
What would you do if you had Orlando talking to you like that? I don't think I'd be very comfortable.
You didn't have to threaten him like that. Jean spoke disapprovingly.
What are you talking about? It would be troubling for us if he were to spill things he had seen and heard here at the castle to the outside. We especially can't have people misunderstanding you. I don't particularly care. Being so neglectful.
Orlando spoke sternly.
No matter what anyone says, you are Niflheim's king. We cannot let the citizens learn of your powers. It would throw the kingdom into chaos.
Are you saying that I have to hide them for my entire life?
I am.
You're acting like I've done something wrong! I've never asked for this power! At the same time as Sean's emotions exploded out of him, a part of the floor exploded with a huge crash.
Eek! Eek! Oh my word. While Skeletona let out a scream, Orlando didn't even flinch. Jean, you bear the responsibility for creating Niflheim. You must learn to control your own powers.
We've got a Queen Elsa. Not in the case where Orlando...
Oh, not Orlando, for Pete's sake. When Jean has ice powers, I think he's having trouble gripping his powers because of the situation. You know what I mean? Have you guys seen Frozen? So, if you've seen Frozen, you know what I mean by Queen Elsa. You know what I mean when I'm calling him a Queen Elsa. Do I have a love challenge? If so, how many points do I have to deal with? Or what do I have to do?
Well, I'm happy. Ready for the next chapter? Or episode? Yeah, episode. This is an episode.
In war there is two lovers.
I don't feel like this is something I can butt into.
Why are you all still here? When everyone else has run away.
Orlando answered leisurely. Well, I have nowhere else to go. And every day with you is so busy that I don't have time to dwell on my past. Also, I'm your retainer. Where the king goes, I go. Hearing Orlando's words made me feel closer to him than I had until now. Orlando is the same as me. He always speaks harshly, but he actually cares about Jean more than anyone. I also have no intention of leaving this castle. Bones. I have pride in working for Niflheim Castle. Beside him, the old zombie nodded his nod. Me too. I won't leave here unless I'm fired. You guys really are fools. I don't want to hear that from a fool king. Life is happier as a fool. Jean smiled, looking like he was about to cry. Aww. Excuse me. Okay, ready for the next half? Now then, Jandy. We don't have a chef here right now, so we have to prepare our meals ourselves. The old zombie has been cooking for us for the last week, but while making today's lunch, he burnt his hand. Oh dear, are you okay? Did you treat it properly? I asked the old zombie, and he pulled off his old glove and showed me his bandaged hand. And it's not fair to leave all the meals to him, so let's make today's dinner together. I was a chef for a time in my previous life, so I'm an excellent cook. I'm a noble through and through, so I have no experience with cooking. Nevertheless, I have the feeling that I will be able to produce something better than the king. You misunderstand. You misunderestimate me, Orlando. I can cook all the latest trendy dishes. Right, old zombie? The old zombie nodded. I highly doubted. When I had just created Niflheim, there was but a few of the dead here, so we all had to work together to live. Everyone took their turns cooking once a week. His eyes narrowed fondly as he thought back on that time. So back then, everyone got to eat the king's cooking once a week? What luxury! Now that I think about it, I baked cookies together with Jean one Christmas. That's reassuring. Please teach me how to cook too. Right! Leave it to me! So, what shall we make today? Oh wow, already? It's in the bag. Yep, we do. I have got more minutes on this thing before this is taken up. Alright, 3 chapters, right? Right? The old zombie took out a recipe and handed it to Skeleton. Chicken sauté with orange sauce, sweet potato and orange stew, orange salad, orange spaghetti. Orange, 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 orange. Oh, is today an orange festival? It seems that the old zombie received a large amount of oranges from a friend. So you can use oranges in survey dishes, not just desserts? I never knew. Hey, we don't have any watercress. Watercress. But watercress is just leaves, right? Surely it'll be fine without it. You don't understand! It's essential for this meat dish! Alright, I'll run out and buy some. Oh, while you're at it, please pick up 4 bottles of full-bodied red wine. That's just for you to drink, isn't it? I'll come too. It'll be difficult to carry all that by yourself. The king is strong. You're not the one who'll be carrying it. Well, I'd be happy for Jandy to accompany me. Look at that face. Great, let's go. Jean and I walked towards the town together. Jandy. His casual question startled me. I promised the Book of Time I wouldn't say anything about coming from the future. Shoot. What do we do? Well, this is almost reaching 5 minutes. I mean, not 15 minutes. So, I'm gonna make another video for this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!